Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel, Baseball Talk with Nick Morgan. So today we are going to be doing a video inspired by two of my favorite teams, the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Now we both know that if you were to ask any New York Mets fan the past couple of seasons, what has been their biggest downfall? I'd say about 50% of them would mention injuries somewhere along the very long list, I guess, of why they haven't been good. Maybe also going with managers and just how the team can't come together. The offense doesn't support the defense doesn't always support the offense, etc. So there's a couple of problems with the Mets. One big one is injuries. Earlier this season, I made a video with the New York Yankees and how they had 13 guys out at the same time on the injured list and how that affected their lineup. So today I'm going to be reading to you guys every player currently injured in Major League Baseball. I think it's actually going to be a really cool video. You guys should like this. There's a couple injuries on here I was quickly looking over that I didn't even know were a problem right now. Like some guys like Trevor Story, Tim Anderson, Adalberto Monzi. I didn't know these guys were hurt. So I'm actually going to learn some myself here and read everything to you guys, and you guys will probably learn a little bit here as well on some of the injured players around the league. So starting off with the Arizona Diamondbacks, I'm just going to read the guys that are hurt. I could go into like the injury status, when they're due back and all that good stuff, but that's going to be a very long video, and I'm sure you guys don't want to sit through a 20-minute video of me just reading off names and dates. So, to get this going here, the Arizona Diamondbacks. Wilmer Flores is out. Jake Lamb, Luke Weaver, Alex Avila, John Duplanter, Taiwan Walker, Steven Souza Jr., and Silvino Bracho. Both Souza Jr. and Bracho are out for the season. The Atlanta Braves have Darren O'Day, Mike Soroka, Kevin Gausman, Ender Inciarte, and Jacob Lindgren. Actually, Ender Inciarte is the only non-pitcher on this injury list for the Braves, and they have been doing very well, looking to be a postseason contender. And I think maybe their pitching staff could be a little bit better, so the quicker they get some of these guys back, the better. For the Baltimore Orioles, this team is not very good, and I think the injuries don't really matter for them this season. It's not like one guy being out won't make or break the season, but they do have a couple players on this list here. Josh Lucas, Nate Carnes, DJ Stewart, John Means, Mark Trumbo, and Alex Cobb. Now the Boston Red Sox, defending World Series champion. I did not realize how many players were out on this team, which is probably why they aren't doing as well as they should be in 2019. They have Brock Holt, Nathan Eovaldi, Keith Embry, Steve Pearce, Tyler Thornburg, Hector Velasquez, Zui Lin. I definitely said that wrong. Zui Lin. Sorry. Apologies for saying these names wrong, because I'm guaranteeing I'll probably say at least a couple more wrong as we progress through the video. Blake Swihart, Mitch Moreland, Justin Pedroia, and Austin Maddox. Austin Maddox is out for the season. The Chicago Cubs, you have Xavier Cedeno, Brandon Morrow, Carl Edwards Jr., really great reliever, Kyle Hendricks, awesome starting pitcher, Alan Webster, and Kendall Graveman. Kendall Graveman is a starter who was out for the season with the Cubs. And on the other hand, the Chicago White Sox have Tim Anderson out, which again, one I did not really realize. Dylan Covey, Yolmer Sanchez, Ryan Burr, Manny Buenuelos, Wellington Castillo, Carlos Rondon, Nate Jones, and Michael Kopech. So a decent amount of names there as well. The Cincinnati Reds actually might have one of these shorter lists in this video. They only have 3 guys out. That's Wendy Peralta, Alex Wood, and Scooter Gennett. Arguably, Scooter Gennett is probably the best player on the team that's injured out of the 3. So he's going to be out. This is something I'm just going to read really quick. He'll be out until at least June 28th, which is actually only 2 days from when I'm recording this video. So he might be back actually very soon. He's due back the earliest out of the 3 as well. So now we are moving on to the Cleveland Indians. Now the Tribe was hyped up a lot going into 2019 and going into 2018 actually, and they haven't really been able to live up to that hype. They haven't been the best team in the league, we'll just put it at that. And a reason why is because they have so many great players out. Corey Kluber is one of them. Jake Bowers, Dan Otero. I just lost my place on the website. Here we go. Okay. Jeffrey Rodriguez, Mike Clevenger, Bradley Zimmer, Carlos Carrasco, and Danny Salazar. So, I'm actually getting this list from CBSSports.com. You guys can check it out in the description box below if you guys want to read this list for yourself and just kind of go over some of the dates and some of the injuries. For Colorado, you have, I'm pretty sure he's a rookie, Brendan Rodgers, still looking for his first ever Major League home run. Trevor Story, another shocker. I did not know he was out, but he's actually due back very soon, just about 3 days from when I'm making this video. He has a thumb injury. Sung Hwan Oh, Harrison Musgrave, and Tyler Anderson. Going over the Detroit Tigers now, Grayson Griner, Jordy Mercer, Tyson Ross, Josh Harrison, Matt Moore, Michael Fulmer, and Artie Lewicki. Both Fulmer and Lewicki are out for the season, actually, as well as Matt Moore. So, decent amount of guys out for the season, actually, with the Tigers. 3 out of the 7 will not be coming back in 2019. For the Houston Astros, you have 2 big names and 2, good names, but not like crazy good. Joe Smith and Aledmys Diaz are two of them. Carlos Correa and Lance McCullers are the two big names, and Lance McCullers actually will not be returning in 2019. The Kansas City Royals have Adalberto Mondesi out, but he should be back by June 29th, which is good because I love Mondesi. Play with him in MLB The Show 19. He's a beast. Jesse Hahn. Sorry, I can't talk. Trevor Oakes and Salvador Perez. Perez is out for the season. He's been out since March 11th with an elbow problem, so he won't be back at least till 2020. The Los Angeles Angels have Zach Kozar, Andrelton Simmons, Trevor Cahill, Matt Harvey, Kevin Smith, JC Ramirez, and Kanan Middleton, all out at the moment. And the Dodgers, for being how good they are, the first team to 50 wins, I do believe, they have a decent amount of guys out and some starters. Actually, now I'm looking at here, 2 starters and some starting pitcher. But Scott Alexander, AJ Pollock is out. David Freese, Corey Seager also out. Josh Spores, Rich Hill, Tony Cingrani out for the season is Cingrani, and Tom Kohler. Miami Marlins, I mean, they aren't a winning team. They haven't been, and they won't be with a couple of these guys back on the lineup, at least at the moment. Caleb Smith, John Birdie, Martin Prado, Chad Wallach, Jorge Alfaro, Pablo Lopez, Jose Arena, Drew Steckenrider, and Julian Fernandez. I think I said that name wrong, but it's okay. So they have a lot of guys out, but again, it's not like any of those guys will impact the season negatively without their presence on the field. Now you have the Brewers, who have Lorenzo Cain, Gio Gonzalez, Corey Knebel, Bobby Wall, and Brent Suter all out on the IL. Knebel and Brent Suter are out for the season, both with elbow injuries, both pitchers, and both of them have elbow injuries. The Minnesota Twins have a Jairi Adrianza, Max Kepler, Byron Buxton, Jose Barrios, Adalberto Mejia, and Marwin Gonzalez, all out, but a very good team. They should go pretty far in the postseason this year, and I'm really excited to watch how far they do go. The New York Mets, now this is a list that's never condensed at any point. There's always a decent amount of guys injured, but actually compared to the New York Yankees, it's not a whole lot. You have Noah Syndergaard, Jed Lowry, Luis Avion, Justin Wilson, Familia, Brandon Nimmo, Yoenis Cespedes, and Drew Smith all battling injury. Yoenis Cespedes out for the season, and so is Drew Smith also out for the season. Cespedes just won't probably be back ever. Here's the New York Yankees. I counted this up. They have 13 guys out still. And Giancarlo Stanton is hurt again. He just came back the other day. And yesterday, he was taken out of the game and Brett Gardner replaced him because of injury. It's a knee injury, and he could be back today. I actually did not know that. But he was out June 25th, and he could be back June 26th, which... Okay, so interesting. At least it's not a long injury. I just want to see him play the rest of the season without injuries. Is that possible? So Giancarlo Stanton, Troy Tulowitzki, Cameron Maybin, who I actually really like. I think he's been very good for the Yankees. He won't be back in the game until at least August 4th, which is a shame because he's been a really big help to the squad offensively. One of the best silent acquisitions, I say, for the Yankees this season. Domingo Germán, Jordan Montgomery, Jake Barrett, Dallin Betances, Ben Heller, Jacoby Ellsbury. Let's face it, Ellsbury's not coming back. Okay, this says expected to be out until at least August 15th. He won't be back, okay? Once his contract's over, he's not going to get signed by anyone. The Yankees would be stupid to sign him again. No offense to Ellsbury fans, but just, he hasn't played in years. He's not going to at this point. And when he does, he's not going to be the Jacoby Ellsbury everyone knows and loves. Jonathan Losegia, Greg Bird, Miguel Andujar, and Luis Severino. Andujar is out for the season. I think actually one of the only guys on the Yankees, the only guy on the Yankees injured list who won't be appearing again in 2019. The Oakland Athletics have Chris Herman, Sean Manaea, Blake Trinan, Nick Hundley, Marco Estrada, Terrell Cotton, and Daniel Gossett. Daniel Gossett's the only guy out for the season for the A's. And the Philadelphia Phillies, Andrew McCutchen is out for the season. Heartbreaking news. Knee injury. It happened a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. Really sucks. I'm a big fan of Andrew McCutchen. I don't know, a fantasy team. Really like him, and hate to see him out for the season. But he is. Tommy Hunter, David Robertson, Pat Neshek, Jared Eichhoff, Adam Hazley, Sir Anthony Dominguez, and Victor Areno are also the other injured guys with the Fighting Phils. No, that's their minor league team with the Philadelphia Phillies. Here in Pittsburgh, not here in Pittsburgh, I don't live in Pittsburgh, but going to Pittsburgh, you have Brian Reynolds, Jordan Lyles, Nick Brady, Gregory Polanco, Francisco Cervelli, Lonnie Chisenhall, Jameson Taillon, Ricky Davis, interesting name, I actually really like that, Keone Kayla, Eric Gonzalez, Edgar Santana, and Chad Kuhl. All players injured. Santana and Kuhl are out for the season, and so is Nick Birdie, the relief pitcher. For the San Diego Padres, you have Nelson Lamet, Brett Kennedy, Jacob Nix, Adam Warren, Jose Castillo, Travis Jankowski. Frankie Cordero, Aaron Loop, and Garrett Richards. Richards is out for the season. The San Francisco Giants have Travis Bergen, Steven Duggar, Nick Vincent, and Johnny Cueto all out. None of them out for the season. They all should return by the end of 2019. The Seattle Mariners have Sam Tuivailala, Brandon Brennan, Jason Bradford, Mitch Haniger, Felix Hernandez, Connor Sidzek, Braden Bishop, Brian Healy, Hunter Strickland, and Aradis Vizcaino currently experiencing some injuries. Vizcaino is out for the season with the Mariners. Going over to St. Louis now, you have Ryan Helsley, Jordan Hicks out for the season. One of the fastest relief pitchers in the game right now, velocity-wise. I think he has 21 of the top 21 fastest pitchers in 2019, and he's out for the season. That actually sucks. It just happened the other day. Elbow injury. Mike Mayers, Jed Churko, and Brett Cecil will conclude the list for the Cardinals. Going over to Tampa Bay Rays, who could become the Montreal Expos again. We talked about that in the last video. David Robertson, Tyler Glasnow, Christian Arroyo, David Castillo, Anthony Banda, Jose De Leon, Anthony Bamboom, Yandy Diaz, Matt Duffy, and Jose Mujica. Mujica, I think I said that wrong, but he's out for the season. Texas Rangers, Hunter Pence, who could be in the All-Star game. He's going to be out till at least July 1st. Didn't know he was out either. Having a great season. He's tearing it up. Ashul Cabrera, Isaiah Kiner Falefa, Taylor Hearn, Kyle Dowdy, Scott Heineman, Luke Farrell, Jeffrey Spinks, Yohander Mendez, Clayton Blackburn, and Edinson Volquez. The Toronto Blue Jays have a decent amount of guys out as well. Jacob Waguspak, definitely said that wrong. I'm very sorry to Blue Jays fans out there watching this video. Edwin Jackson, Justin Smoke, Elvis Luciano, Devin Travis, Ryan Tepera, Clay Buckles, Ryan Barucki, Johnson Pompey, and Matt Shoemaker. Shoemaker is out for the season. Actually, that happened back in May. That was very scary, his injury. I think it's a knee injury. He was pitching when it happened. And to finish off this list here, you have the Washington Nationals, Jeremy Hellickson, Ryan Zimmerman, Rafael Bautista, Kyle Barraclaw, Coda Glover, Justin Miller, and the last guy for this video is Austin Williams. None of those guys for the Nationals will be out for the season. So guys, that is going to end this video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Let me know who you think is the guy that's going to hurt their team the most with injuries being out. It's going to be Jordan Hicks, not having a solid reliever, throwing heat for the Cardinals. Actually, that might not be true, but is it going to be him, Giancarlo Stanton, or one of the Yankees? Will he negatively affect the Yankees the most out of everyone on this list with his injury? Trevor Story. Let me know down below what you guys think. And that's going to end this video, guys. Yeah, so if you enjoyed it, drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.